How you doing? Hello everybody and welcome back to the Educated Collins Snap channel. Today we're going to be doing our monthly bundle guide overview. We're going to be covering October and November today, so should be good. There's a lot of pretty good bundles in this one. There was one that I didn't even catch last time, which is a lot better than we previously had, so a lot to talk about. Let's get started. All right, so we always start off with the methodology. That's usually how I want to get this done. And then we have the conversion. So I haven't really changed the conversion from last month to this month. It's the exact same. So essentially, credits are worth 0.48, and then gold is same value as tokens, and tokens is same value. So those are the conversion rates. I've went through it in other videos before. If you want to dive deep, but that's the general breakdown. This is just like how I get to the credit conversion essentially. All right, so there are a couple of things we do want to talk about first. First thing is that how I compare bundles with other bundles is I look at the statistically best value bundle in that class, and then I compare that best bundle to like every other bundle moving forward. So technically I could bring the pain to the Peach Momoka bundle. That one's like 0.2% better, which is like nothing. And I like the breakdown. I like the math. The math's a lot easier with this one, so I'm not gonna be changing all the numbers to accommodate that one. I'm perfectly fine with using this one. And then the gold one is still the same, Cyber Holiday, essentially being 100% or one to one token comparison. So that's how I do it. Some people use different criteria, different numbers. This is my current criteria. All right, now let's talk about the season pass. The season pass is usually going to be better than most, maybe not all bundles, but most bundles. You're getting 900 gold from the track, and then you're getting 450 gold from the weekend missions, as long as they're not doing like double credit weekends or anything weird like that. You're getting 150 per week since you have to complete it with the new season pass card. And then usually you'll also get the Series 5 card early. And what I do is I take the 6,000 tokens and I minus 1,000, just because at some point you would get that season pass in the Spotlight system, and what they would give you is 1,000 back. But here you would get the new card. So I just dock 1,000. Some people disagree with that math, but that's how I do it. Whatever. So if you include that, it ends up being around 500% value, which is, there's nothing really close to that. But even just the gold value is very competitive. So if you want to spend real money in this game, you want to support the game, definitely get the season pass first before we talk about bundles. So just have to put that in there. So something Secondiners is doing this section is, well, in November essentially, is they're adding ticket bundles. So when I look through the data mines, there's these ticket bundles in November. I'm assuming what that means, unless you're adding a completely different game mode, is that they're going to be adding conquest tickets as bundles. And if that is the case, right, things not changing, do not recommend these. I think they're just trying to gauge how much the community values tickets. Like, here's a gold ticket, here's an infinite ticket, will you buy it? And it just seems like a test to see if players will buy bundles anyways. And I just don't like it, because it means like, if you guys buy these, Secondary could just release these random bundles. They don't have to make new variants, anything like that. Just seems like and they're not like good value anyways. They're not like, oh my god, these are like 150% value or anything like that. They're just like regular bundles, but no variants, I assume, and just have tickets in them. So just don't recommend these at all. I did the math anyways on them, but my overall take is don't let them do nothing and still find profits there. At least let them make variants for you to buy. So that's my thoughts on these ticket bundles. If it is just conquest tickets, don't buy them at all. Next up, we have the best bundles for October, November. So the one I missed was this November Mystery 4 bundle. Did not see this at all, but it's a $2 bundle for 1,000 credits, which is very good. Very, very good if that is the case. So I'm a little bit skeptical now because of last time I saw a really good bundle, turned out to be a lie, turned out to not be true. So we'll have to see once it comes out in November if it is going to be the exact same. But if it is, a $2 bundle for 1,000 credits is really good value. So that's something to be on the lookout for. I didn't catch it last time because I looked through November. I guess I skimmed November, right? And I didn't really see, like, go through the details. But yeah, that will be very good if it is exactly the same. Then we have the year in Marvel Snap, $5 for 1,000 gold. Still very good. And you get a title which some people like. And then high stakes, this is the bundle for free-to-play players. This is the bundle I'm going to be getting. 6,000 gold for 5,000 collector's tokens plus 2,000 credits is really, really, really good bundle on the level of Cyber Holiday, like that level. One of the best bundles, gold bundles we've had. So definitely pick that up no matter what, like if you can, if you have the gold for it. And then other than that, you know, we have a spattering of some other bundles moving forward. So what I like to do is just have all the bundles in one page so you can just see all the bundles, see how they compare to each other, and then go from there. We do that, and then we also do the variant comparison so you can see how much you're paying for a particular variant. So let's say, hey, I don't really care, but I want to buy the variants. You can see, oh, maybe, you know, 500 gold is for a variant that you like is good, whereas if you're paying like 1,000 for a variant, it's like, eh. So here we have the gold bundles. Something I want to mention is that normally with gold bundles, this is for 2 months, right? Normally with gold bundles, I almost run out of space normally, right? Like it fits the host screen, but it really feels like there's a lack of gold bundles in these 2 months. However, it's not really an issue to me because these have some of the best gold bundles we've seen in a while. So even though there's like not that much quantity, there's a lot of quality in these bundles. The high stakes, really good. Form and functions, if you're missing Mobius, is still very solid. Forged in Night is what I'd recommend. Like if you just had 11,000 gold, I'd just get Forged in Night high stakes. Like that's what I'd do. And Art Showcase, for the people that like variants, that's a really good one to get if you want some value, but you want the variants as well. So definitely some good ones in there. And then the daily offers and mystery bundles are not particularly enticing at all. And if we compare to the price per variant, I would say it doesn't really change too much, right? High stakes, you're paying 42 gold for a variant, which is insanely good. But generally, the ones that are good value also usually are also good gold variant purchases as well. So nothing really changes there, but you can just see the numbers. We saw Peaches and Form and Function being pretty expensive if you're not including the Mobius. So that's what we have. And then we also have the money bundles. There's a lot more money bundles these couple months. Definitely something they're focusing on. You know, obviously people are not spending as much money on the gold bundle since you can get the in-game currency. But yeah, when it comes to money bundles, right, we do have quite a few good ones. I would say the ones that do stand out is the year in Marvel Snap and then the November 2023 Mystery 4. So normally all the mystery bundles are bad. Like that's my take. Like all mystery bundles are not worth anything usually, right? You're getting a mystery variant, which I don't value that highly, and then the value is usually like in the 50 to 60%, which is very low, right? But the mystery 4, I don't think has a variant, but $2 for 1,000 credits is pretty good. So we'll have to see if that sticks around. But other than that, the rest of them are decent. Like Peach, you're so cool. That one is really good value, right? Very, very comparable to the best one. Better than the best, but it's $65, right? And that's like, it's hard to justify, at least for me, spending that much at once you know, for our variant, right? You're essentially buying the variant, right? And you do get some progression as well, right? But essentially, you are getting it because you can't get the variant anywhere else. So, you know, $65 for variant. Some people like that, and it's a great variant, so I do understand it. But yeah, it's like not for me. But yeah, there's a lot of pretty good ones, right? In the '90s, right? Power to Move You, Magic Birthday Party. If you want any of those are very good value in the world of Marvel Snap economy. You know, it's very good value. Like $65 for this, like that's, you can buy a whole game with that, right? So like if we get out of the economy of Marvel Snap, you know, there are arguments where you could never justify it, but here in the argument, if you spend money, play the game, you enjoy it, you know, pretty good value there. And then generally it just goes down from there. The Species Flecken Threat Adorable, that's the worst one, the worst money bundle. We have these 2 months, which I guess makes sense, right? Usually the worst bundles target specific types of people, right? Like in terms of like anime people or cat lovers, right? You know, that type of thing. That's where they're going here. So definitely, you know, just be aware if you like that type of variant. But yeah, and then we do have the price per variant for these money bundles as well. I would say a lot of these are pretty good as well. You can, like, Peach is free since it's better than the best bundle, right? So you're not paying anything for the variant. Power to Move You, 70 cents. Festival of Lights is 80 cents. I'm surprised that the Power to Move You has a better variant price since it's $25. Usually the expensive bundles have horrible variant prices since, you know, the ratio is usually bad, but for Power to Move You, it's actually very, very good. Then we have quite a lot of good ones here in terms of paying for variants. So if you like a particular variant, you want to see how much you're actually paying for that variant, this might help you inform your decisions. So just keep that in mind. And then overall, we do have the individual comparisons if you want to do them in particular, since I do them. Token Tuesdays, as always, I avoid. I don't think they're very good. You can always save your gold for a better bundle. You just have to wait. You just have to be patient. Honestly, we haven't had to be patient much, but usually if you just wait, be patient, you'll get a much better bundle than this, right? You're 71% value, right? We have tons. If we go to gold, we have tons of ones above 71%, right? Like, and you're getting a particular variant you want. I just don't recommend token bundles. I still see people like in Reddit and stuff recommending, hey, just get the Token Tuesdays and stuff like that. I'm just like, no, just be patient. But yeah, I always put it in there just so that people can be aware. Then we just have the rest of them going through. At some point, we'll get to the ticket ones, right? And the ticket ones, right? It's just like, there's always something, right, that they put in there that I'm just like kind of confused about. The ticket ones seem to be the ones for me. And they're not even like particularly like valuable or something. Like if they were like 100% value or like 90% value, it's like, oh yeah, you know, like they know tickets aren't worth as much, but they want to see if people want tickets. Like, yeah, at least I could be like, oh, if you're a progression focused player, yeah, you're getting a useless ticket, but at least it's something. But here, like the tickets, the value isn't even that good, right? Well, we're coming up to one of them pretty soon. So here's the first one, right? This one's like the cheapest one in terms of how much you're paying for a ticket, but it's still like 66% value. Not very good. And you're paying $1, like almost $2 for, like, even if it's like an infinite ticket, like you're paying $2 for an infinite conquest ticket, like I don't know, like you can get that for free, you know, like if you just put in some work, if you care about conquest that much, right, you could definitely get it for free. So that's where my confusion lies. Like the argument you could say is that it's better than buying, like it's better than spending the 500 gold on an infinite ticket, but who's doing that? Who in their right mind? I know there's some player that has like so much gold. It's like, I buy infinite conquest tickets. Like, don't do that, please don't. But yeah, this one's like the cheapest of the bunch, but they don't really get particularly good. High stakes, right? Definitely want to get this one and Forged in Night. Those two, in terms of gold bundles, are really good in terms of they give you good tokens. But yeah, second one here. This one, you're paying $6 for a ticket. Like what? What? How can you justify this? Like, I don't get it. And this is not even the worst one. You know, so this is where I have like huge confusions. Why is it so bad? Like if you're going to be selling tickets, at least make the progression like enticing, right? Like if this was like 3 times as much tokens or something, then you're like, oh wow, at least, you know, yeah, you're getting a ticket. But like for progression focused players, like this is the way to go. I could say something like that, but I can't. Like you're paying $6 for a ticket or something. Like unless there's a new game mode and then the tickets are included, which would be a huge twist, by the way. Draft mode when? Like I've been asking for draft mode. When's draft mode? But that would be interesting. But other than that, like I don't see the appeal. Anyways, moving on. We have the rest of these. This one I didn't catch last time, but yeah, very good. If it's a $2, 1,000 credits, this is a great one. This is a great bundle. One of the best ones we've had. Kind of reminiscent of like Welcome Bundle territory. Welcome Bundle I think is still better, right? It's like, yeah, Welcome Bundle is still way better, but like it's, you know, it's up there. Then we have the second dinner one. I had like a meme of like it's the name, you know. Haha, it's the name, but then I was like, it's not that funny, so I changed it. And then this one, right, you're paying gold for tickets. Still pretty weird to me. And we have this artist show because I got a lot of questions about this one. They wanted to see how good this one is. This one's pretty good. So if you like the Human Torch, if you like the Doctor Strange variants, like I think this is perfectly fine to get. It's a pretty good bundle, good value, right? Like reasonable bundle. It's just expensive, right? Like that's the issue, or that's their strategy, right? Put lots of expensive gold bundles that are good, so that people have to shell out money, right? Because you don't get that much gold per month, right? So unless you're saving for like 3 months at a time, if you see a bundle like this, you have to spend something, right? So that's like the idea. Good value, but then it's expensive, so most people, if they want to get it, have to spend money. That's their idea with gold bundles. That seems to work, right? Like, because that's they look at the numbers, right? Like when do people actually spend money on gold bundles? When they're expensive, right? If they're cheap, a lot of people can just get it. And then this one, like you're paying $10. Like I just don't understand. You're paying $10 for like an infinite ticket, or like 2 infinite, like whatever number, right? You're like, I just can't see where the logic is in this particular one, right? Maybe they're just saying like, who buys all the bundles? Like, no, it doesn't matter. Booster bundles didn't work. I hope that's their takeaway. So let's try ticket bundles. Let's see if this one works. Yeah, please save ourselves here. But overall, those are the bundles and the Ronin Kawaii bundle as well. But yeah, those are pretty much all the ones we have, and then this one's the same as October, same exact bundle, same exact value. So yeah. But yeah, overall, those are the bundles. I wanted this one to be a little bit quicker. I've been having like 40-minute videos for the bundle, guys, which I think is a little bit too much. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hope that you got the information you need, and it helps you for making good decisions in the future. Don't get the Conquest unless there's a new game mode. Then we'll talk. But if there is, that's a whole nother video. But yeah, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Educated Colin Snap. Once you watch him, you won't go back. He'll teach you to marvel snap. I need to change the background. Some of these